Here's a fun fact. Did you know that 95% of a company's potential customer base is actually out of market, leaving only 5% of them that are actually in market? But what does this mean? So when your potential customers are out of market, they're essentially not looking or ready to buy. This could be for a multitude of reasons, but let's say they already have what it is that you sell. So for example, if you sell cars, they already have a car, or they simply don't need what you offer. So if you're a roofer and their roof isn't leaking, or if you're an insurance salesperson and they already have a policy, etc. And when a potential customer is in market, then they're ready to buy. They're either looking for or they possess the need/want for whatever it is that you're offering. Now, this deceptively simple fact comes from a research article out of the University of South Australia's Ehrenberg Bass Institute of Marketing Science. And in the article, Professor John Dawes mentions, this means that advertising mostly hits B2B buyers who aren't going to buy anytime soon. And in turn, that tells us about how advertising works. It mainly works by building and refreshing memory links to the brand. These memory links activate when buyers do come into the market. So, if your advertising is better at building brand relevant memories, your brand becomes more competitive. Now, you're probably thinking, but content marketing isn't advertising, is it? Well, no, it technically isn't advertising per se. But the important thing to take away from this article is how important it is to both build and maintain what John Dawes refers to as memory links. And these memory links activate when your potential customer becomes in market. Now here's the crazy part. Practically every business that I've either worked for or worked with is almost completely focused on that 5% that are in market. That's a pretty small pool to be competing over. Small pool plus high competition equals low likelihood of a sale. Now, it may work on occasion, but it's not a reliable strategy because you haven't done anything to build trust to make the sale. This is like asking someone to go on a date with you if you haven't even talked to them or interacted with them much. It probably won't work the way you want it to. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't focus any of your efforts on the in-market audience. Not at all. It should definitely be part of your overall strategy, just not the sole part of it.